Thank you, my love. Hello, my darling Fumi Nation. How are you? How are we, my darlings? My name is Fumidesaluvold. For those of you that have trickled over from TikTok, how are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Grab a drink, have a seat. I have gotten over 100 requests about Miss Universe that took place in Bangkok, Thailand 2025, and we had none other than the fabulous Fatima Bosch, who came from Mexico as the winner. Let me start from the beginning. This Miss Universe pageant of 2025 was a hot, smoking mess. It was love and hip hop Miss Universe. That was what that was. We had Nawat, who spoke in such a derogatory fashion to Miss Mexico that it went viral. And unbeknownst to Nawat, and also unbeknownst to Fatima Bosch from Mexico, who spoke up for herself, and it going viral, Nawat indirectly crowned Miss Mexico, for the mere fact that it brought Miss Universe onto a global map. Not everybody watches Miss Universe. I don't watch Miss Universe because of that scandal, because of the way he spoke to her, because all of the other contestants from other countries got up and said, oh, no, you got a real twisted Nawat. Not us, not Miss Mexico, we're out of here. And so every national news airway covered it. And what happened? You brought shame, really, to Thailand. And Thailand wanted to find a way to try to correct it. And so all of a sudden now, they had to carry Miss Mexico like a Fabergé egg. As if that was not bad enough, we had Omar and another judge who quit, with Omar saying that it had been rigged, that the 30 contestants had already been picked out of the, I think, 125 contestants. And so this right here was a mess, that these contestants did not get a fair play in anything. They already had who was going to win. They already had who was not going to be in the top 30. Omar said it is all over his Instagram social media page. Miss Universe denied it, but the damage had already been done. We go on to the disaster when our fantastic, most beautiful, fabulous Miss Jamaica walked onto the stage, and I think she missed her footing and she fell. The last time I heard, she's still in hospital. And I send all of my love to Jamaica. I live and love Jamaica, as you very well know. I have been to Jamaica. I went to Dunn's River. I went to the clubs, to the parties. Nobody parties like the Jamaicans. And my God, you guys are fabulous. And your food, my God, that's all I can say. So Miss Jamaica, I send you all of my love. Circling back, let me start with Fatima Bosch. Fatima Bosch was not exceptional to me. What was exceptional to me about her was how strong she was to stand up for herself so very early in a competition on a foreign land, not knowing how it was going to go. That shows spirit and that shows strength. And in so doing, even the first president of Mexico, being a female, also spoke up on her behalf. You see, these beauty pageants, and I am speaking as a former pageant girl, beauty is not the only factor. You have personality, you have strength, you have presence, you have beauty, you have gait. All of those things count. And Fatima Bosch had strength, and Miss Universe went viral because of her. Because eyeballs were on Miss Universe. Everybody was talking about Miss Universe. And this was because of the Nawat and the Fatima exchange. And then what compounded was that the beauty contestants got up and said, oh, we are not staying for this. I covered it about 2 weeks ago. And so Fatima found herself in a situation where all eyes were on her. It did become political because Thailand, hosting the Miss Universe, had to scrub this stain. They had to eradicate this situation, despite the fact that Nawat was out here crying crocodile tears where he couldn't even really squeeze out the tears. The damage had been done. Ultimately, they fired him and told him to get out of there. But still, Thailand, and I have been to Thailand also, I've been given the graciousness of visiting that fabulous country. They took this thing all the way seriously because, again, all eyeballs were on the country, all eyeballs were on Miss Universe. I humbly speculate that somewhere, somehow, some way, somehow, that was why Miss Mexico was even in the top 30, top 12, top 5, and ultimately won because of what Nawat did. Now, I am older, and I won't trade my age really, because it would mean I have to trade my experience. And I have learned over time that this is all God. God put all of this in place. Fatima was going to win this because Fatima has a certain purpose in this life which will be revealed to us many years further down. She will be a staunch supporter for women. And I think that she will most probably rule. She'll go back to her country and an opportunity will present itself and she will rule. This circumstance that she had with Nawat was deliberate. Fatima, I don't know what your future will be, but I know that this was set in stone because there's a purpose for you. You are not the best contestant. You are not the most beautiful. You did not have a strong swimsuit experience as far as I'm concerned. You did not have a great interview as far as I'm concerned. It was not bad. It was not the worst. It wasn't bad. Let me call it average. But by far, it was not the best. But I, being a former contestant, I being older, I having had experience, I understand that there's a path that one takes in order to go to their final destination. And this is your story. This is your journey. And it was intervened. God intervened and said, let me put this trajectory in there because this is how I want you to serve me. And he's putting all of this in place. Okay? So that was how I felt. We had the sensational Côte d'Ivoire, Yasi. She was a dream to watch. From the second I set eyes on her, I thought, oh my God, could we have a black Miss Universe? Before I continue, my African delegates, I salute. You did a fabulous job. You did a what? You did a fabulous job. Senegal, Nangadef, I was proud of you. You were strong contenders, and I know that you have certain countries that they really train. It's a training athlete kind of dedication for 2-3 years in play. And Africa, I know our story. And you came and you were ready and you were going toe to toe with the top contestants out here in these streets. Might I add also that Japan, my God, you were fabulous. But nothing oiled my heart like Miss Côte d'Ivoire. Miss Côte d'Ivoire, I had a girlfriend called Melissa Casamapsi. She was from Côte d'Ivoire. If I find a picture of us when we modeled circa 1990 before you were born, we were the top 2. We were the top 2 when we were in university. And I remember there was a model competition there was a fashion show and Yuki Yamamoto. Oh wow, Fumi, you remember? And Yuki only wanted one black girl. Melissa showed up. I showed up. I said, sis, how are you? Because we were very good friends. She was engaged to John Fashiono at the time. They couldn't choose. So they had the 2 of us. And we decided that we would work together. Melissa Casamapsi was the it. I bring her up because you reminded me of her. There was nothing about you that was out of place. Your swim, your evening gown, my God, your smile, your confidence, your Q&A, 10 out of 10, out of 10, out of 10. The crown was yours. The crown is yours. Before I give you an example, I want to say, you could not be a crown to this horse and pony show of a competition. You're above that, my darling. And you only came to introduce yourself to the world, and that you did. Nothing was taken from you, and you have lost nothing. I'm going to give you a story, and I want you to listen to the story. I lived in California for 10 years, and I was a struggling actor who did a lot of extra work, bit parts, not enough mainstream roles. But I didn't mind. Everything was a learning curve. I dressed up one day because I was having a date with a guy after the audition. And so when I walked in there, I was 12 out of 10. I can humbly say it myself. And I really did think that I would get the audition. There was a casting agent, and he called me to the side. And he did not know that he would change the trajectory of my life with the little lesson that he gave me, of which I'm going to share with you now. He told me, "You look fabulous. Where are you from?" And I told him, "Africa." And he's told me, "You will not get the audition." And I looked at him as if to say, "What?" He said, "Because the audition is not for you. It has no bearing on how fantastic you are and how good your audition was, even though you came for this. We are seeing everybody. I wanted you to know you did not waste your time, because you have introduced yourself to us. We did not know that you were here, out here in these streets. And now that you have introduced yourself to us, we are going to look for parts for you." And yes, he did. And the following 2 months, I got Ugly Betty. Ugly Betty was the #1 show in America. And it was Ugly Betty that gave me my first speaking role, of which I still get residuals to this very day. I say this because you introduced yourself to us. And now we know you. And now you are going to get everything. You have lost nothing. Hence why I wore this t-shirt for you. What is delayed is not denied. Nothing will be denied to you, Mama. This was not your competition to win. Because like I said, it was a hot, smoking mess. You have what? Another life. I always say it, and I want to say it to all of you. It doesn't matter. A win is a win. And the win is that you had the hearts of the people. You have the crown of glory. You don't need any crown. Let me bring up my crown, because I got a couple of crowns here. You don't need any crown. You are queen. And I hope and I look forward to seeing you on the runways of Paris, Milan, London, New York. I want to see you in Fashion Week Lagos. We have to have Miss Africa continent. We need to have our own competitions. Our girls are beautiful. They're above beautiful. They are absolutely breathtaking. And you will do well. And baby, black don't crack. So you got another 50 years out here. I am 56. I'm going 60. And do you know that my life is beginning all over again and again and again? You did very well, my beautiful one. Congratulations on a life ahead of you that you could not have foreseen. I so appreciate how you kept your dignity, how you kept your class, how you constantly smiled, and you represented not only Côte d'Ivoire, but you also represented Africa. You represented all the women out here, and we rooted for you because you truly are the best. And that is not determined, again, like I said, by any crown. All of my love, my darlings. Do not forget to like, to subscribe, to get your t-shirts. And I will see you what? I'll see you sooner than later. Oh my God, I am so excited. I am so excited, my darlings. We have officially launched the FDV website, and we have what? We've got products, we've got merch, we've got t-shirts, we've got tote bags. I am so excited. A lot of you said, Fumi, when are the t-shirts coming? And I want to tell you that I am terribly humbled. I had launched this exclusively at the meet and greet, and for the life of me, I did not know that we would sell out. I had no idea. So I had to put the money back into the business so that I could get some more t-shirts and tote bags for you. And I want to say what a journey this has been. The 2 t-shirts that I have, and I'm wearing one now with the v-neck, and I measured it so that it comes right down. Whether you're big busted, whether you're small busted, it will come right down to the center without opening with the bust. And darlings, I have what is delayed is not denied, because everything started much later in my life. I got married at 40. I had Adrian at 48. I started YouTube at 45. I started my business at 55. And so I want you guys to know that what is delayed is absolutely what is not denied. And so I made these for you in white as well as in black. It is tagless because I react to tags. We have t-shirts where you have no tags, and these go all the way from an extra large to an extra small. Some of you will be wondering, Fumi, what size are you wearing? I am wearing an extra small. We also have it in black for you, so let me show you. What is delayed is not denied. There you go. So whatever your preference, if you like white, if you like black, go right ahead. I love both. It is absolutely fabulous. Everybody, anybody can wear this, and just look at how it goes all the way down. I love it. So it covers your bottom for those of you that are conscious. You can also tuck it in halfway as well, make it loose, loungy with your jeans, and then you can roll it up. You can style it any which way that you like. I love it because you can also layer it underneath your suits because it's getting colder now, and the quality is absolutely what? Absolutely fabulous. And for my ladies that are double X, you can get the extra large because it is that big. You're going to love them. Super soft. Put them in the wash. They don't shrink. They don't shift. They don't shed. I put a lot of work into this because it was really personal. And I wanted again to send a message that what is delayed is never denied. And that means that you're only prepping yourself for greatness. It will come to you with such greatness. The next t-shirt that I made was eating my salads and minding my business. I loved it. And that's how I got here, in essence. I ate my salads. I began to really have a healthier lifestyle. A healthier lifestyle, not only physically, but emotionally and mentally. Meaning that what no longer served me, I no longer wanted. I think that I just thought I can just bash myself around. I can abuse myself. I can ill-treat myself. You don't say beautiful things to yourself. But I would say it to everybody else. Oh girl, you're fabulous, gorgeous, this, that. I never said it to myself. And I began to realize that, Fumi, you know what? In the eating your salads is a representation of really taking a healthier stance to all of you, to everything of you. And salads are healthy, but you have the mental, you have the emotional. So I started speaking positively to myself. It was amazing. It really was amazing. I got more confident and I really began to love myself. And in part was when I started to say, Fumi, wear your natural hair. You are beautiful. You say it to others, you don't say it to yourself. And when I started to say it to myself, I began to have more confidence. I also realized that, Fumi, you don't have to be in any negative spaces, negative anywhere, because what? I am healthier. hence the eating my salads. The minding my business was amazing, because the more I minded my business, the more time I had to be productive with my life. Isn't that a trip? Oh my God. That is the real meaning of this. Mind my business. So I really wasn't into the gossip. I really wasn't into unproductive conversation. I sat at a table and every girl, lady, woman, female at that table was a CEO. When I tell you, we talked about production, we talked about fulfillment centers, we talked about where you can get better fabrics from Prague, from Portugal, from Bangladesh, from this, from that. I was rejuvenated, and I realized that for me, when you stay away from stuff that does not serve you and is not productive to you, you truly mind your business. And I became a better mom. I became a better wife. I spent more time with the family. I enjoyed Adrian right across the board. That is a representation, because you are weeding out what no longer serves you mentally, emotionally, physically. Eating my salads and minding my business. They also come in an extra small, and it goes all the way to an extra large, and it's a bigger, loungier size. That's another thing, because I have been different sizes on this channel. Bigger busted, smaller busted. I've been curvy. I've been a limousine girl, and I loved every stage of me. I did. I really did. And that was why I said I'm going to make it a loose fit. Why? Because if you're a curvy girl, it will suit you. If you're a slimmer girl, it will suit you. If you're an athletic girl, it will suit you. It's no longer what you look like. Truly, it's how you feel. And my limousine girls and my curvy girls, do you know, at that stage was one of my happiest times of my life, because it was when I gave birth to Adrian. This body created life when I was told so many times that it couldn't. And that was how I really realized, it became so clear to me that, woman, you're amazing. Men can wear it too, my darling boys. I will come out with a crew neck, but I thought, let me come out with a V-neck so that you can put all of your jewelry. That's another thing. You can put all of your jewelry, you can put all of your necklaces. It's just enough for it to show. It is just enough. When I tell you, this took so long, and it's plain in front, and you got the message in the back. You see, when you're walking away, clicking in your heels, that's the message. I lived for it. So those are the t-shirts, my darlings. If they sell out, don't panic. Don't panic. I will order some more, okay? And then we have what? We have our tote bag. We have our tote bag with the thicker straps that you can carry with you, and you can take this to the gym. It's a sports bag. You can take it to the gym. You can take it to the supermarket. You can take it to work. It's got the logos on both ends. And I'm going to show you something also. You have a magnetic clip, so you can clip it in. It will hold in together. Also, when you pull it apart, you will have the label also in the bag, and then you've got a big purse right here to put all of your keys. But guess what? Multi-purpose, my darling. You can also fold this bag. So I'm going to show you as is. You just turn it in like so on both sides. There you go. You fold it. Guess what? You fold it into the opening pochette. And there you go. There you go. So you can have this as an extra shopping bag. You can have this as an extra bag when you're going anywhere, even on the airport, when you're traveling. It's so handy. So handy. It's a canvas bag. It is absolutely washable. It does not change. And we have it in pink. We have it in orange. We have it in sky blue, of which I live and love. Yes, and then we also have it in ice cream. Ice cream because I love ice cream and I also love yogurt. So baby girl, you are looking absolutely cute. I hope you enjoy these, my darlings. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Thank you for riding with me. This is just the beginning because the bras are coming, the slips are coming, the panties are coming, the makeup, the skincare, the Afro hair care kit is coming. It's all coming, my darling. This is a black-owned brand and I am self-funded. My financier is my wonderful husband. Thank you. Thank you, Ula. Thank you for the unconditional love and support. I could never do any of this without him. You're so generous. And God bless you. And God bless you too, my beautiful Fumi Nation. And I am so excited. The link is below. And I will be sharing how to wear the t-shirts, different styles, different suits for you. Thank you so very much. God bless. Bye-bye. Yay! We have launched. We have launched. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm just so excited. I am so excited. I am what? I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited.